Hi, this video is an update from the last video I sent you. One of your fellow students made an interesting observation that he discovered that the data that you downloaded for exports and imports for goods, that data looked a bit funny. And what he discovered was the quarterly data was at the same level as the annual data. And this is because the data that I had you download were really monthly averages. So in other words, the annual data that you downloaded for 2009, well, that data is the monthly average for that year, 2009. And the quarterly data for 2011 was simply the monthly average for that quarter. Now, of course, we want the annual total and the quarterly total, not the monthly average for that year or for that quarter. So basically, I'm going to show you how to download the annual data for exports for goods and imports for goods, and the quarterly data for exports for goods and imports for goods. I apologize for this mix-up, but I'm going to correct it right now. So anyways, go to your OECD site, go to the International Trade and Balance of Payments data right here. And instead of clicking on international trade like you did last time, expand balance of payments and then expand again. And you want to click on uh, goods exports. So I'm going to click on there. Now it's going to ask you, it's not going to show you anything, but because you're going to have to select something in under subject. So click on subject and expand balance of payments, then expand current account balance in millions, then find goods balance in millions and expand that. Now this is what we want: goods exports, goods imports. Now before we click on view data, you're going to have to go to time and frequency, and for the annual data we want 8 years like before, and for quarterly I'm sorry, that should be 8 years, that's a 10. For quarterly data we want 4 quarters. And that's it. So you click on view data. Now, this data you see here is no longer the monthly average for the year. This is the total for the year. And then you can't see it right here, but to the right are the quarterly data. And that's going to be the total for that quarter. Now, the instructions that I gave you on how to annualize quarterly data, that still holds. You're just going to be using new data. So this data will replace the exports in goods and the imports in goods that you downloaded last time. I apologize for this mix-up, but these things happen. So let me know if you have any questions.